And we're good. All right, so we're here at Pyrroh's podcast. I got Frank in the house. You know, Nick couldn't make it today. He actually had something to do he didn't tell me about, but it's all good. Yeah, say what's up, Frankie.
What's going on? It's your boy Frank. I mean, coming from Philly,
Hey,
you know?
the PA.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. How long you been over here in Minot?
Like 7 months so far.
7 months. How you like it?
Cold.
That's what everybody says. Damn.
Yeah. Reason why I'm up here though, pretty miraculous, you could say, I guess. I mean,
What's
I
just-
guess I took a leap of faith, I'm up here due to love.
There you go. There you go.
So
No,
far though.
I had a similar experience. I've had a similar experience. But yeah, well, what's your story though? What brought you up here?
Well, I mean, in and out of relationships, so I just tried something different, met someone on the social media, Facebook.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I got to know her, talking, hours on the phone, nights on the phone. She was working, I was working, and,
Yeah.
pretty much connected and
Damn, that's
eventually
crazy.
agreed to, me coming up here, seeing her. If I like it, I'll
Right.
stay, and chill. So far, you know what I mean?
So far, this is where you're at.
Yeah.
Wow. 7 months already. How long were you talking to her for before you moved up here?
Believe it or not, like probably 2 months.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. Talk about a
But
leap of faith.
yeah, exactly. But it's a lot of things I've seen in her that I haven't seen in any of the females I've dealt with in Philly.
Yeah.
So me coming up here and seeing her physically, it added up. You
There
know
you
what I'm
go.
saying? And that's what I like. I like to see,
That's what's up.
my females independent, and strong, and get things done by her own.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that doesn't seem to be hard to find apparently. So.
yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of chicks, man. It's like their expectations. They want a man, but then their love pretty much depends on the size of their wallet. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like if you ain't got no money, you
Yeah,
can't have a
yeah.
date.
Wow.
A female want money spent on them, and it's like
And how old are you?
I'm 23.
23. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's a whole different game right there.
I mean,
See, I'm a little bit older, so I'm, what, 30? So it's a little bit different.
my longest relationship was probably 2 years, but eh, eventually it's like love has this way of, how do you say, deceiving you in a way, like making you think that you want to be with someone, but no, maybe it's just the idea of what could come out of it, and
Yeah.
that's a lot. That's pretty much where I fell off a lot. Yeah.
I see. I don't know. That's a tough topic right there because relationships are really, really. I don't know. At first, they start off real delicate. You got to be real careful. You got to tiptoe. You walking on eggshells, and then as you grow with the person, I don't know. It turns into something different. It's weird. It's hard to really explain unless you've actually been there.
Yeah. Plus, she got a kid. So me, when I look at a female, I like to see, if she's a good mother. That way, if I decide I want to have children with her one
Mm-hmm.
day, and she got her own place, she got her own job, So literally, me being with her for the first few months when I came up here spoiled me. I never had a female spoil me.
Wow.
Like that's one thing that I always got upset about when I would invest so much money into a female, and it fails, and it's like wow, like that could have been saved money,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then oh man,
But then again, it's like money's money, so
yeah.
you can kind of just
I like
you
I
gotta
like,
let it go. You can't hold
yeah.
on to it.
But I like to invest in the future. Like if I'm spending money on a female, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna invest in the future later on.
Yeah, I feel you on that. It's been a crazy ride. I mean, I'm from North Carolina, so me coming up to Minot, wow, that was an investment. That was an investment. I tell you that much. That was an investment. we'll see how it pays off.
Yeah,
We'll see how it pays off.
and
I've had a
all.
lot of good. I've had a lot of bad come out. You gotta,
How is it though over there in North?
North Carolina,
Like,
green.
like
When I think
society
about it,
wise,
oh,
like,
society wise, that's a whole different story. I mean, it depends because you're gonna get a different perspective from different people. Um, I mean, a lot of people that I hung out with, Dave Chappelle said it best in his last special. He was like, you know what, I didn't grow up in the hood. People just assumed that I did, and I didn't bother to correct them. You know,
yeah,
I actually, I mean, in Houston, I grew up. It was ghetto right there, but when I came up in Charlotte, it wasn't ghetto like that. So I grew up around. I grew up just with enough money to be poor around white people, and now
right,
that's
right,
exactly how it was. It's like, yo, everybody else around me, all my friends and everything, that they're all going on vacations, and they
yeah,
got houses at the lake, and I'm getting invited to all this, so I'm just living it up. Like, yo, that's me too. Hey, let me go party with you guys, but for the most part, I didn't have any of that. My mom, we didn't have any of that. So it was a good thing that I got to see all that. But at the same time, I kind of realized, I'm the poor kid. I get to grow up around everybody that's got money.
right.
You ain't got no money, so it kind of, but it's a good thing because that drove me to make money. It's like I'm gonna make it. Like, fuck that. I'm not gonna be without money. So I mean, I see what they got, and I'm like, well, if I can get that, then I at least made it to that point. And that they look comfortable.
So
Like,
it's like good influence over there.
yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, every city's got its good and its bad. You just got to know where to be, where to look. I mean, if you trying to get out there and fuck around and do bullshit and rob, cheat, and steal, and you ain't doing nothing really with your life, then yeah, you gonna find it real quick. You find that right here in Minot. Um, but if you're gonna do some positive shit, hell yeah, you can definitely fucking get some shit growing there because a lot of things out there. I mean, they're real entrepreneur minded. Yeah, they will support some entrepreneurs out there, but at the same time, they're real big business minded. Like, yo, get on top of your shit because if you ain't on top of your shit, then you're gonna fall off real quick. And they let it be known. Like, they're not afraid. They're not afraid of anybody. So
Good.
yeah, I don't know how it is up in Philly though, because
Nah.
Philly's a bigger city. That's
Mm,
for sure. I know that.
like there's so little good spots, you know what I mean? But it's just too much like bad influences spiritually, like not even on a like God level, but like energy wise, like
Oh,
spiritually positive energy, negative energy. It's too much negative energy, and it
damn.
drags you down. It's
Yeah.
bad, man.
That's funny you say that. It's like that energy because when I went to DC, like just going out there was really like it was ominous. Like there was something about that whole city that once you're in there, it's just like there's some evil shit going
Mm-hmm.
on around here, and
That unsettling
yeah,
feeling.
yeah, and you're just like I don't know if I like this place. Like I get anxious. Like, fuck this, dude. I can't be like this. I can't be like this. Let's get on this next fucking bus. Let's get up to fucking New York and move on.
Yeah.
New York's fun. I like New York. You been to New York?
No, I never been there. My older brother is actually in New York right now,
Oh yeah.
probably doing like a photo shoot or something because he's a photographer and
Oh
whatnot.
shit. That's good. How long's he been doing that?
For like probably 4 to 5 years already.
Mm.
Been doing it for a while. I think he went to school for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Yeah, what are you trying to do?
honestly, right now like I'm trying to pick myself up and pretty much get to where you're getting, just where I can pretty much start managing, just at least make it by. That way, I could work on a bigger goal, to get me where I need to be later on.
So you saying you just want to start managing right now? Just
Not like pretty much just because I fell off.
yeah.
I fell off hard, but
We all do.
honestly, that's like I said with relationships. That's what let me know, because when I fell off, that's when the relationships left. It easily went, but
Now, okay, so explain to people that are listening though, when you say you fell off, what do you mean you fell off? Like you ran out of money, or you went to jail, or like something had to have happened. What do you mean when you say you fell off?
Plenty of things happen, you know. I let relationships get in the way. You mean
In the
I
way of what?
like my feeling? I put my feelings for females before my needs, financial needs, pretty much. You
Mm-hmm.
know, because I'm a very emotional person. So yeah,
Well,
I'm a Pisces. You know,
okay. Well, that's crazy. So I mean, shit. Well, then,
I mean, I got locked up a few times. You know, being around the wrong people, trying to protect the right people, but wasn't in my. I mean, I should never.
should
It
never.
wasn't my place to worry about them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I should have been worrying about myself, and that's where I was in the wrong.
yeah. I think we've all been there. Maybe not to the extreme of having to go to jail for them. 'Cause, I mean, shit. If you're going to jail for somebody, you better be going to jail for the right reason.
And putting
Especially if it's for somebody
and
else.
putting
Don't
yourself at risk too.
and yeah,
You
don't
know.
don't just go to jail for somebody. Like you better make sure that you going to jail for the right reason. I've been in a situation where I had to turn myself in. Fuck it. I turned myself in because it wasn't about the four other people that were about to go down for quite a bit of time. And it's like it wasn't even on them. It was really on me. And not to really get into the subject because I don't really like talking about it, but one of those things where what it was mine. They thought it was theirs. My hands were clean, so I could have walked away and been like, "Hey, I got nothing to do with it. Peace." But I didn't. I was like, "Yo," I walked right in there and said, "Yep, those are mine." Pointed right to the motherfuckers. That's mine right there. All right, so they got me. All four of them, they got fucking minor charges. They got let off. It was simple court shit that everybody got off basically. And then when it came to me, they tried to hit me with all the other shit, the hard fucking doing time shit. I had to go to fucking trial for that shit. First day, first day because it was funny. Funny story. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell this real quick. Um, the public pretender, public defender, gave me my discovery, and she's like, "Listen, this is the evidence they got against you." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I'm going over it. I looked through it, and then I highlighted a couple of things in there that I was like, "Yo, this doesn't look right. Something ain't right about this." So I highlighted that shit, and I took it back on the first day of trial, and I gave it to her. And I was like, "Hey, this is what I'm submitting for evidence. I don't know what this is. What can somebody explain this?" She took it over to the DA, opened it up, and was like, "Huh." Or I guess the prosecutor and just like looked at it and was like, "Oh," closed it up, put it in a file, put that in a file. I was like, "Okay, we're good." She came back over to me. She was like, "Hey, yeah, you can go. Your case has been dismissed." I was
Wow.
like, "What?" I
Wow.
was like, "So you mean I don't have to come back?" She's like, "Yeah, you're good." And I was like, and I just, oh man, I was just thinking to myself, "Wow, hold on, you telling me that all that manpower of the police doing everything that they did to get these motherfuckers just went out the fucking window." Man, so when I went back and I told them, everybody was like, "Yo, we're good, baby. We're good. Yo, we're good.
Hallelujah.
We're good." Like, yo,
Hmm.
and to this day, you can ask those four motherfuckers, you can ask them individually, separate them rooms. They'll never have talked to each other for the past whatever. They'll tell you the exact same story. Like, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. So, I mean, shit, you get off, you get off. And then I kind of figured out who fucking snitched, and that's even funnier story.
Plot
But
twist, huh?
yeah, it was like that's a whole different story. So I was like, whatever, dude. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun because I'm good. I'm good. Well, what the fuck happened with you?
All right. Well, multiple things happened. Remember
No
how?
detail, but just
Yeah.
like
Remember how I said relationships, all
uh,
that, pretty much is what threw me off. Literally, I was trying to protect someone that I there was a family. They was doing something they wasn't, but I wanted to make sure they was good, and that's where I got caught up.
uh,
And yeah, you mean he got caught up later on because he didn't learn his lesson from me, but now he learned,
yeah,
and I learned the hard way. You mean I should have worried about myself, but also while I'm dealing with that crisis, I was going to do another with a baby mom of mine's, and yeah, we pretty much was separated, going through a bunch of things, and you know, I'm emotional. I get attached easily, so yeah, it was kind of hard for me not to be around, and we also put together was going through something with our children. Yeah,
mm,
and to sum it up, pretty much the state was just corrupt. You know, they kept throwing at us, like with you was like evidence, and you highlighted it. It was just things that wasn't adding up, lies that was being said, and it's like with the system, what they say is what mattered. They
yeah,
wanted us to keep doing this, keep doing that, and we done it. We finished it.
right.
We completed it. It wasn't enough. They kept literally looking for
They're
more
just making
things.
you jump in circles,
And I'm going through
jump
that, going
around.
through my relationship with her, and then fighting that situation with Joe, and it's like, yeah, I pretty much, and I was working, so I had a job, but yeah, like I said, I wasn't doing what I shouldn't have done, trying to protect the people I care about, and yeah, it caught up to me, like there's times I wouldn't sleep, like I'll work, get out of work, go to the overnight shift, try to work there, and it's like days I'm doing it, and I'm literally I feel like a zombie. Like I'm asleep, but I'm awake.
Damn.
Like it was, I like, oh man,
So you call that? That's like hard times for you. Then you're just like
and
fuck
that woke me up spiritually. Honestly,
it. Okay.
spiritual awakening. That's when I went through my first. Because
How do
it
you
all
feel about that?
it was just overwhelming. It all hit me at once, and I'm by myself, and it's late night. Probably, you know what I mean, in the morning, early morning. But it just all hit me, and it's like I got to do something. I can't keep doing what I'm doing now because literally what hit me so hard was the future, like where I'm gonna be at. I was thinking when I turned old, where I'm gonna be at, and it was just like just an overwhelming feeling. It was just, yo, it hit me hard, and
And
from there on, it's just
where did you see yourself?
I didn't see myself in a good place. Like, I don't know. I just see myself like a nobody, honestly. Old man, honestly, I was worried where I'm gonna be my health because lately, going through what I've been going through, I hadn't been keeping up with my health. I hadn't been paying attention to things I should have been paying attention. It's like, who knows? Anything could be wrong with me right now, and I never know. But even with my kids, I was worried. Like I want, I'm a good father. People tell me that all the time, but the way that what I was being dealt with, what was being thrown at me, I wasn't even feeling like I deserved it. I didn't. I was feeling like at the
Unfair
same
type.
time I didn't deserve what was happening to me, but I didn't deserve to be a parent. Obviously, because it's like life has a way of throwing things at you, either to test you or to show you you're not ready for things. So it's like, yeah, it all hit me. Mm.
That's crazy.
And afterwards, that's when like after I started feeling that spiritual awakening, like eventually it started hitting me more. New Year's it hit me. The last New Year's that passed,
This past one,
yeah.
yeah. It seems like a
Some,
lot of people are going through some shit on New Year's.
that's
Like it's
yeah,
just something happened. Something happened, and
yeah.
I think that's okay. That's not a bad thing because sometimes it needs to happen. How do I explain this? Like the shit's gonna crumble. It's gonna fall to ashes. You're a fucking cliche, the phoenix rising from the bullshit.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen. So you got to look at it in a very positive light. Like it had to have happened. Because if it didn't happen, then how the hell was I going to get to this point
Mm-hmm.
right now?
That's what I think about every day. Like
Like,
I'm here now, and
and then
coming.
and then imagine you can use that and get to the next point where you're like, whoa, I
Yeah,
would have never thought I could have been right there, but yo, check it out, here I am. And then it'll feel like nothing, you'll feel very comfortable there.
yeah,
Like some people get to a certain place in life but they don't feel comfortable, and that's a good and a bad thing. I mean, it's a good thing because you're not ever supposed to feel comfortable because nature doesn't allow you to be comfortable. You got to be on top of shit at all times, aware, because or else like something's gonna kill you.
yeah.
But yo, you gotta be comfortable within. Like, you gotta be comfortable within your own skin. That gives you the confidence to get to the next level. You gotta be there, be that, be who you are, and watch how that shit just fucking
And sometimes,
grows. It
sometimes, like
grows.
you gotta even take that leap of faith, man, and
Mm-hmm.
do something you never done before.
Right.
Like me
Right.
coming up here, like
Yep.
I
I
feel the
mean,
difference. I actually feel like what I've been through, like there's change. Like it could be
yeah.
something better out here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's-
Same with me. Like North Dakota, though, this place has taught me you're strong enough to get through some shit. Let's put it that way. You are strong enough to get through some shit, dude. It is fucking cold. I know I talk about this shit all the time, how cold it is, but I don't think people really understand. It is fucking
oh man,
cold. Like,
it be colder than
and
Antarctica
and then it's
sometimes
funny to me
out there.
because a lot of people will ask me, "Well, why the fuck did you move up there?" And I'm like, dude, a lot of reasons to understand why I appreciate being over there
Mhm.
so much more. So when I get back, I'm gonna enjoy every motherfucking moment. Believe that. Believe that. Hey, to all you people in Charlotte listening, I will be back. Okay. Now, if somebody wants to go ahead and buy me one of those Carolina Rebellion tickets, the $100 ones, I will pay you, and then I will be there. I will be there. If you got it for me, I will be there. I'll make that promise right now, dude. Fuck that. I will fly out there from here just to get away from the cold.
Yeah, man.
Why not? I mean, shit. Why
Time
not?
is just flying.
Yeah.
2018, man.
2018 already. Holy shit, dude. When it was
It feels
2000, dude, that's a
it
legal
feels
adult.
yeah, I
That's a
know.
legal adult.
It
That's
literally feels
crazy.
like it don't feel like Trump
Woo.
was elected for president a couple years back. It feels
No.
like I still can't even get used to the fact that he's
A couple
president
years
now.
back.
You
He
know what
was
I'm saying?
he was like the last year. He's only been there 1 year.
1 year.
This motherfucker, oh, I don't even want to talk about him. Oh, fuck that. Skip that. Skip that topic. Fuck that shit here.
Oh,
Uh, nah, gets that shit gets me. Yo, okay. Yo, did you hear about this shit? Apparently, fucking iguanas are falling out of trees in Florida. This shit got so cold over there. Talking
what?
about the cold. Yo, yeah, apparently they're going through some fucking
Cold in
cold
Florida.
front, like some winter hurricane. Apparently, I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to be.
That can't be normal
I don't even give a
for
fuck if it's normal
Florida.
or not. That conspiracy shit is funny, but what gets me is the iguanas are falling out of trees because they're getting so cold because they're cold blooded creatures. So they're falling asleep basically.
Hibernating.
Yeah, they think that
Oh.
it's getting cold, so they're just gonna fucking go to sleep. But they're not ready to fall asleep. They're like in the middle of taking a shit and they fall over because they're cold. Like, dude. And people think they're
Oh.
dead. They're not dead. People were like fucking. They're
Just
like,
like
"Oh my god, it's a dead iguana." It's
just
like, dude,
like
that shit's not
hamsters.
dead. That motherfucker is just.
When they get cold, they
They
go in
just.
a deep sleep and they won't
Nah,
move
dude,
and
they
they'll
look
stay
dead.
for a
They look
while.
dead.
Yeah.
You be like, "Oh shit, it's dead."
It's
But
what
no, motherfuckers ain't dead. It's like Cat Williams. It's like you can't die from weed. Like, hey, he high. He might look dead, but he ain't dead. Watch. Give it about 30 minutes. He's gonna wake up hungry than a motherfucker. But yeah, that shit is funny to me. I read that shit. I was like, wow. Even in Florida. Hey man, they were right. Winter is coming. Fucking Game of Thrones. Motherfuckers were
Yeah,
not playing.
my brother went to Florida to meet someone that he's with now,
Mm-hmm.
Clearwater, and he went up there. No, actually, the chick came down. Well, they was talking. The chick came down here. Then he went up there, stayed up there for a year, came back, stayed up here for like 6 months, seven, I don't know. Went back up for a year. Now he's back.
Damn.
Finally, he's back in Philly, and he's still with his
Back and
girl.
forth.
They got two kids together,
Okay.
son and a daughter.
Back and forth.
Yeah, they together.
Yeah.
That leap of faith. Well,
That's
you met
good.
yours though,
My girl, I met my girl in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's where you from.
Yeah. Well, I met her at Earth
Perfect.
Fair. It was a while ago though. This shit was a while
You
ago.
remember that first moment though, right?
Yeah,
Them
I
few
actually do.
months
I'm
of-
not even gonna
yeah,
lie.
them,
I'm not even gonna lie. I remember that
those
moment just
those
because it never goes away.
those few months is cute as fuck, man.
It
And
was
then you're like,
it was nothing.
now we
Man.
just comfortable with each other, like.
I don't know. Something happened. All right, I'll roll with it. I have to roll with it.
Yeah,
Can't ignore shit like
where I'm from, man,
that. I
like,
really can't
yeah, I just dealt with too many relationships, so I was like, man, I gotta find someone away, like this. It's not from here, and I ended up talking to her. Damn, she's all the way in North Dakota. We still talking, and I'm like, okay, so she's taking me serious. Why not take that leap of faith? I don't know nobody up here. I don't got no friends, no family up here. So if I was just at times I thought, damn, what if I come up here, things,
ignore. Don't work out.
and then I'm stuck up here, or I don't know, I don't got no help. But at the same time, I was like, at that point in life, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah. And, I mean, you're still young. You got plenty of time to make more mistakes. That's what they told me. Man, fuck making mistakes. Why do people just let you make mistakes? I never got that shit. Like, they never let. How, like, the
You know what
motherfucker's
though?
about to make a
But you know
mistake.
what
I
though?
mean, you gotta let
Listen,
them learn.
yeah,
You
yep,
gotta let them learn.
and
I
it's
understand that. Gotta let them learn. But the way that people are like, yo, you should do that. Like, that's not gonna tell me anything. Like, come on, man. Tell me why
that's
I shouldn't be doing this. So that when I do it and then it happens, I'm gonna understand, well, okay, this guy just told me not to do that. He told me why. Huh. And then it happened because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I should have listened. The next time he says something, I'm gonna probably listen. You know, maybe that's what I should learn. Is to just
sometimes
listen.
sometimes though I think it's best not to intervene into things like that because
Well,
that's fate, and if,
it
if you have the power to change it, you never know the outcome of that.
well, yeah,
Because if you know the outcome of, you know, what will happen if you don't change it, why change it? You know what I'm saying?
hmm
And that's like something that happened a couple days ago.
I was gonna say
You
like,
know, my girl, she has a sister, her sister, she's my girl's getting worried because her whereabouts, what she's gonna pretty much move into, and I'm like, listen, rather if it's a good choice or not, she's gonna have to learn. See, things that you're hearing
yeah,
from people that she don't know, but don't sit here and tell her like she has to learn because if you tell her, how is she gonna learn what the world has to offer, how cruel the world can be, Like at
let
times,
them go.
that's why.
Let them go.
mm,
Make their own mistake.
That's why,
Baby's
like,
gotta fall.
yo, that's why, like even though I may know stuff, I ain't gonna sit here and tell you, yo, I know you said this about me, yo, I know you know that. I want to let things play out
hmm
just to see how you react to me not knowing it. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
That's how you let the cards play.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've
That's what
seen
I'm.
that.
And that's what I was trying to explain to her. Like,
Well, not to get into the personal life because
yeah.
like, too deep. Like, we don't have to go that far. But yeah, dude. What the fuck else is going on, man? I don't even know. We're in Minot, North Dakota. What do you do all day, man? You just taking care of that kid?
Actually, I just got this strange OCD. Once I start cleaning, bro, I like to remodel, so that living room don't even look the same.
Oh shit! You just fucking straight
I broke night, bro.
changed
I didn't even
everything.
sleep. Like I
That's
felt restless. That's why I'm trying to work now because like once
yeah.
I
You didn't
once
sleep.
I get into something, it's like I want to focus and get the job done. And with me, with cleaning, it's perfection. It gotta be perfection. I
Yeah.
hate it at times because it could last. It always lasts long, but yeah, outcome is always good though.
Yeah.
Minus the loss of sleep, but hey,
Well, that's what's up.
that's probably something I might want to get into because it's like an OCD, so I might probably look into remodeling or I don't know. I also like art, like architect. I like building. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But
what's up.
I don't know.
Yeah, I love that type of shit.
I like fixing things too, man.
Yeah. And
Wiring,
tinkering.
wiring, and all that. I love
Tinkering.
it.
And shit. Yeah, that's what's up.
And then when you learn and you get that shock, like, oh, I should never put that there, But hey, that's that shock. That's like, be careful next time.
Yep.
You know
Next time you will be careful.
what
Yeah, I wanted to give a shout out to Opposition. Now that's the band that I play with. We actually just released our CD, or we released our EP online, so you can check that out on CD Baby right now. It's gonna be live on iTunes. You'll be able to stream it on Pandora and Spotify, iHeartRadio, and all the major ones. I don't know. We're doing pretty good over there with the band. I'm getting pretty excited as the things we got coming up. We're about to do our EP release, the show announcement being the 26th of January at 62 Doors in Minot, North Dakota, downtown, right next to Budget Music, right there off of Main Street. You can't miss it. It's actually the stairs that go down. If you go downstairs, you'll be able to find us. Um, we'll be there doing our EP release the 26th of January. I hope to see some of you guys there. However many. Frankie, you gonna be out there? You gonna come out there and party with us?
I definitely try to, man.
Try to. You gonna be there?
Depends if she's working or not, Because Cloud, but I could probably leave Cloud with one.
We'll
Sure,
get it. We'll get it. We'll get it popping. We'll get it popping. So we'll have Frankie come through. Don't worry. I'll make sure he
Oh
gets
yeah,
there. Whatever we got to do, I'll make sure Frankie gets there.
I want to be there.
And then also we got the podcast coming up on Saturday. We'll probably be featuring somebody that you're gonna like. I'm not gonna say his name because if I get him in, you'll remember his name. So until next time, take it easy, guys. This is Pyrroh's podcast. We out. Peace.